boo, boo. Huh. Yeah. Mashallah, you'll make it. Mashallah, you'll make it. Yeah, yeah. I feel like I'm Tom Cruise, but I'm Bobby with the moves. The only reason why we didn't have three last week is because of the holidays. We had to pay our respects to uh, Brother King. But let's not delay because I do want to. I do want to look at the code for the perfect lurker. The test that I ran worked for me. Yeah, so I gotta wash my hair. Uh, yeah, I was sitting here just dreading it too. I was like, man, I, I'm not interested in these stories. I mean, I am interested, but I don't know if I don't have the required energy. And it's like, hero, you're not gonna get to 1 million if you have you have to do it, right? And that's the thing. Like at your lowest points, that's when the consistency matters the most. Like being consistent will only get you so far. I think the thing that I've I've relished in is just having the skill. But like when those for those days when things are hard, oh yeah, it's the talent. It's not the talent that's gonna get you over the finish line. It's the consistency. What up? I hope I have a decent answer. If let's say you don't reach 1 million by the end of the year, how many do you think you would get in that case? So just based off of the stats, right? I did this calculation before I started this, and if my memory serves me correctly, I believe I streamed consistently for six for about 6 months out of the year. I took 3 months off, family trips, and then I had like this low period where I just couldn't stream. And when I say stream, I'm not talking about like the daytime streams. I'm talking about like ones where I got in front of the mic post night like this, right? Um, First year at the new job, wanted to really solidify myself, establish a working flow. Did that, cool. 300,000 views. 300,000 views. Keeping in mind, I was riding high off of the wave that was the Assassin's Creed, right? 15 of the top 50 views that I had came from Assassin's Creed. My biggest views came from the Grits and Eggs podcast, and second place was an AI story, which is crazy. But the most consistent views came from like gaming and that drama farm. But that's gone now, right? And the question is like this this channel has like a wide niche, but it is niche down, and it's had to evolve. But I just have to find a way. So like, would I be heartbroken if I got 500,000? Yeah, because it's not a million. Would I be heartbroken if I got 700,000? I'd be disappointed, not as much heartbroken, because like 700,000 means I was last year's capability away from doing it. And then like between 900,000 to like, as do I go into 24-hour streaming territory to accomplish it? I think I have to. I think I have to. It's in and it serves no purpose other than proof that is growth. Because I've already won. I mean, Yag comes and check on me every day. What more could a stranger ask for? Really, we gotta edit that damn video too. Ugh, so much to do. And I'm still thinking about it. Like this Friday I'm gonna do a deep dive. Like, cause Friday will give me a month's worth of content, so I can really see. And it's just very clear to see that a lot of the things that did the most successful on the channel in the last month came from controversy, revolved around like tech and things of that nature. But we really got to like get focused up, because we didn't hit a lot of those strides. And then also next month, one of the 6 long form content, like heavily edited videos, are due by the end of February. So that's on my mind too, and that's gonna be probably the first half of the Japan trip, which I'm diligently editing. And I've been drawing every weekend. Like, as far as the first month New Year's resolution is concerned, your boy's on good pace. You feel me? Your boy's on good pace. You know, I've been meaning to change out one of these voice things, and I'm gonna do it now. Oh shit. Hey, what's up? Yeah, we outside in the streets. How we doing? How we living? We all right? I need to update. I need to update one of these joints. Wait, what is going on? Um, nice boost. Hey, clap it up. We appreciate you, Anonymous. We appreciate it. Um, I just started a class in school. It teaches beginners Python how to think like a computer. It's hard. Hope I may drop it. I mean, it doesn't sound like you're very interested in it. Doesn't sound like you're very much interested in it. I don't think there would be no harm in you dropping it if you're not interested in it. And Mama Jammies, ain't no way I'm going outside. You're very interested in it? So then why are you talking about dropping it? I I I think that I'm Tom Cruise. But I'm Bobby with the moves. You're sending mixed signals. I'm very interested, but I'm already confused. Yeah, yeah. That means you got to pick up the book. You can't go to like I was never the type of student that could go to class and just learn it while I was at class. I had to learn it. I had to hear it at class, read it at home, and then remind myself before class started. When I started, the one thing I started doing like in classes, like I would show up 15 minutes before class. Yeah, I'm a nerd. Fight me. Um, and then I would try and like review the thing that was taught the day before or from my notes the night before. And that really helped me. 3 layers of affection. It doesn't only work for making lasagna taste better, but it also works for making it a little bit smarter too. But I went to school back a long time ago, so all of my advice might be super wrong. Yeah, I feel like I'm Tom Cruise. All right, I've been meaning to update this one for a while. I just took naps in class. Yeah, but Robo, you're amazing, so you can do what you want. All right, I've been wanting to add this one to the sound effect board for the longest. I don't know. Do we like this one? Or do we like this one? I have 4 versions of them. Do we That's the second version. I have 4. Here's the 4th version. The second version more? Okay, okay, okay. Here's the 4th one. Here's the 3rd one. Here's the 3rd one. Here we go. A little shotgun in there. Really put the impact. I want to take 2. I'm thinking this one for sure. But the original, I think you have to have the original, but everyone's used to it. But the 4th one, it tickles me every time I hear it. Y'all ready for this one? Here we go. I got this. That I got this. The 4th one, yeah, the 4th one is funny to me. It's actually funny. 2 and 4 are my pick. Okay, we'll make one for 2 and 4. Oh, that shit. Oh yeah, it's the one I was thinking about, the I got this. It's gonna be perfect for like some dudes that's like trying to explain something in chat and be like, oh okay, oh you know the answer. Hold on. I got this. No, I'm gonna keep the other ones on file. They're gonna be on file. They're gonna be on file. Hey, check out the big brains on this dude in chat. I got this. Check out the big brain on this dude in chat. All right, we got all three. So like you guys know how like I make the mistake. How I make the mistake of sometimes I'll be trying to hit the clap button, and then I'll hit that one instead. Now it's gonna be imagine this combination is gonna be like, oh man, clap it up. Oh shit, my bad. So it's no longer going to be that combination. No, I do enjoy that one though. All right, updated the soundboard. That put me in a mood. Sometimes you just gotta let it run. All right, what's the plan?
It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan.
Beta. Am I cool enough? Am I cool enough, dude, to have already done that? Oh, Robo, you're gonna love one of today's. Oh, oh. You're giving me permission to play it? What?
I'm gonna come.
I got this.
Get down.
Oh yeah. You're letting me play it? Wow, today's a great day. I got some bangers. Like, I promise you, if I was a more toxic streamer, my shit would be dope. If I didn't know, like, if I knew when Willow or Natasha were watching, and if I knew when they weren't watching, I'd play my more vile stuff. But I can't play them. Natasha still won't let me live it down for the one time I played the X-rated version of that. If I could get a mashup of both of them, I have to get that. I should get that one. Oh, I'm gonna come. Don't come. I should get the mashup version of that. I have too many buttons now. I've arranged my shit now. Like I thought to myself that I was gonna be a little bit more proactive. Like whenever I wanted to cause I could just be like I could do the like self-censoring. Like get the fuck out of here. I could do the little self-censoring. But that button is just way too far. I got Robotech's favorite button. That's Robotech's favorite button.
Sin City was a maybe.
Wait, what's going on? Why is my camera not loading? Ugh. Oh, don't come and I'm gonna go. Yeah, that would actually, that's, because he can't take no for an answer, so that actually probably be the proper way to play it. Mr. I don't take no for an answer. Nice. I got this. Do I not have a memory card in here? What are we doing? Okay, I guess I do have a memory card in here. Oh God, you did not do a good job of visualizing me. Oh shit, stop it. Yo, what's up, Mug? I see you over there on YouTube. Hey, drop me a like and a subscribe, man. All right, let's talk about nuclear power, not the destructive type yet. And it's a traction AI, and then Robo, like I promised. Let's go over some stocks. You can't afford NVIDIA? Don't worry. All right, collapsing. 3, 2, 1. Can't afford NVIDIA? I got a backup plan for you. But before we do that, let's cover this story real quick. You said I'll do better? Hey, I appreciate that.
Get down.
Yeah, clap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How we doing? My name's Cyril. This is Coding with Strangers. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. And if you're about that life, be like Mud Dog and do a little better. That's what he said in chat. I got to see it to believe it. Hopefully you guys are doing all right. Real quick, everyone's talking about a lot of things as it pertains to the tech space and how we're going to handle the influx of AI and all of these great things. And there's a lot of relatively bad answers, such as running them off of our electrical grid systems that have been, since last time they were updated, we're in the 70s. The last time I remember them even being significantly relevant as far as power control could have been like Hoover Dams, water, some type of water source. Then we were given a polite option of solar. It's kind of surreal to see like other countries that are far smaller than America but have the capacity to do it, Norwegian countries and things like that, completely moving over to EV and electric and sun-based and solar-based options. But I think one of the more terrifying things I've ever seen is our complete, and this probably comes from a lack of education, right? Like, if you don't know what nuclear power is and its capabilities, you would be remiss to think that it's okay. And I kind of call this the Disney effect of technology. And when I say the Disney effect of technology, Disney has a weird way of making you think things that could eat you and kill you in real life are actually cute and cuddly. Like, Disney makes you believe that walking up to a hippopotamus or a rhino is perfectly fine. It makes you think like, oh no, it's a hippo. Look at it. Like, Disney tricked you into believing it. And I think like with tech, our callous approach to nuclear energy to fund basically hyped up Google search is going to be worse than getting your face eaten off by that cute, adorable hippopotamus. Because it's going to involve probably a few 100,000 people going through. And there's a host of examples that history can show us, even to when there are the best qualifications put in place to make sure that these massive energy sources are used in a proper way. But it's further proof that mankind's interaction with them is always going to be the downfall, right? We could talk about Chernobyl. We could talk about 3 Mile Island if we want to talk about stuff at home. We could talk about Springfield's power plant. The Simpsons has been predicting the future since God knows when. But real quickly, this short article, I wanted to hear about it because what we're starting to see is a cutback on the regulations. Keeping in mind that the regulations that are put in place now are not up to standard to keep us safe. So the rolling back of them so that the nuclear power plants can open for these companies. We are opening up power plants, nuclear power plants, not to make your electric bill go down. My electric bill this winter was $290. Please send help. Send help. I can't afford it. But we would do that instead of opening up, and providing it for the people. We would do the equivalent of using our fresh drinking water to literally lower the temperatures of these data centers instead of using it, to give people free drinking water. We would rather do that. Let's talk about it. The UK pays the highest in electric bills in the world. All right, this isn't the suffrage movement, okay? This isn't the suffering. Who can suffer the most Olympics? We're all getting fucked. You're getting fucked over there. I'm getting fucked over there. The only difference is I'm complaining and you're moaning louder. I'm saying stop it. You're saying, oh, stop it.
I got this.
No, I'm just playing. We're all getting fucked. Trump's energy loosens rules on nuclear safety. For the last several months, nuclear startups have been raising large sums of money, well over $1 billion so far. Data centers and their thirst for electricity have been one driving force, but recent changes to the federal nuclear safety policies could be another accelerant that helps clear the way for speedy reactors development and potential costs to human and environmental health. Man, do y'all remember that brash of about 3 years ago, maybe even 2 years ago, when we couldn't keep our trains? We couldn't keep our trains on their tracks. We couldn't keep our trains on the tracks carrying nuclear waste. And now we talking about we want to open up nuclear facilities. The Trump administration has quietly changed how the Department of Energy oversees safety and security of nuclear power plants built on the properties, according to the report from NPR. I already stole this article. The Trump administration has overhauled a set of nuclear safety directives and shared them with companies. Damn, that's crazy. It charged with regulatory without making the new rules available to the public. When people say, you know me, we're not a political channel, okay? I have no qualms or queries about what that orange Oompa Loompa in chief does, okay? But the fact is, he loves money so much. It's no wonder he doesn't understand what the hug is. These people are animals. These people are animals. The sweeping change were made to accelerate the development of new generation of nuclear reactors designed. They occurred over a fall and winter of at the Department of Energy, which is currently overseeing a program to build at least 3 new experimental commercial nuclear reactors by July 4th of this year. When the fuck was this made? So by July 4th, we're gonna have experimental nuclear power plants just somewhere in America. What's the destructive radius of a nuclear a basic nuclear power plant? What's the basic nuclear power plant? Yeah, we're about to have the sequel to Oppenheimer that no one ever asked for. Literally, miles from ground zero. Essentially, I completely misinterpreted this. Based on FEMA's report in 2022, you're not so much concerned about you're not so much concerned about the blast radius. It's not like it's a bomb. What you're concerned about is the habitability of it 40, 50, 100 years later when no one can still touch the land. The radius can be contained with certain devices, but the rapid response needs to be quick. So it's about basically losing access to a certain piece of land for a century. You would have to be okay with that. Right? You would just have to be okay with that situation. The new rules have I still can't afford healthcare. Facts. Hey, facts. Don't worry, Trump administration.
I got this.
That's what they're saying, everybody. Don't worry, we got this. The new rules were developed without public comments or notice, according to NPR. The only apply reactor built on the DOE property. Those built elsewhere are still subject to Nuclear Regulatory Commission. Okay, so that's an interesting factor right there. They're building this on federal property, so they've usurped the community, sort of like the need to make this known to the public. And since they're using the Department of Energy, they can use the guides of security to usurp having to inform the public because it's considered top secret. Like, and for all the people that don't know, Department of Energy also controls certain aspects of nuclear, but is meant for nuclear, like, power in wartime. So it's like, actually, these people are actually like, they're basically planting bombs within our community. And like we saw what happened when they literally lost 10 like pilots, or not pilots, what do you want to call them? Those towers for the flight controls. We saw 10 of them go down. And literally we couldn't stop planes from crashing. We couldn't stop planes from crashing. Oversight, several startups are demonstrating reactors for the Department of Energy property in hopes of hitting the Trump administration's deadline of July 4th, 2026. And there's no way that, there's no way. I don't think there's a safe way of building a reactor. July is in 7 months. I don't think you can build a nuclear reactor plant in 7 months safely. I haven't seen people build anything safely like that. There's going to be consequences to this. The public needs to at least know where these facilities are, so at least we can get within a fuck ton mile away from it. So when shit not happens, eventually happens. This isn't this isn't a situation if something's gonna happen. If this is developed and finished before the deadline, there's going to be consequences for this. But I am more leaning towards the idea of they are that incompetent. I don't think anybody will be able to do it because literally he tore down the east wing of the White House to build a ballroom, and it is started off as $1 million project, a small project. You know, he's a construction guy. He's a real estate guy. He knows the business. And now $400 million later, a bunch of random AI generated bids and a host of people literally saying we don't know what to do and there's not enough money to do this. That building's still not done. So maybe we'll benefit from the fact that he's so incompetent that they won't be able to get this off the ground, or in the process of doing it, they fail so horribly that they are forced to stop. Because if there's anything that we know about Trump, he might not like brown people, but he definitely enjoys taco because he's always going back on his word, right? He always takes back whatever he says he's going to do. The taco president in chief. And I'm just hoping that that runs true. But if it doesn't, unfortunately, there'll be a follow-up to this story where I inform you all to get to safety because a nuclear power plant erupted. Don't want to see that happen? Easy way to do it. Like, share, subscribe, follow. Do something cool. See you guys on the other side. Yeah.
Get down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point. I think AI will flood social media and advertisers will pull out of social media and will need to do something, but only some advertisers not related to AI will pull. Nah, the thing about it is that a lot of, like, 10% of social media is made by people, and then 35% of people repurpose that content. Somebody makes a dance, and then 35% of the population reenacts the dance. So, and you're encouraged to get your views by literally copying the work. Just copy the work. But speaking of AI, we got one more story. Later. But no, all valid points. Yeah, I think that I'm Tom Cruise. Yeah, yeah. Do we want to talk about OpenAI and bringing ads, or do we? I feel like I only want to do one of these stories. I don't really think I care much about this because OpenAI saying they need ads is just proof that they're losing money fast. Let's talk about the making the money. Let's talk about making the money. Let's talk about making the money. Because I don't know how long I got Robo here, so we got to talk about the money. I do like Buddy. All right. A little bit about it. All right. Let me do. Oh, you on PST? Ayy. And I started somewhat early. I'll take it. All right, classic. 3, 2, 1. All right. So you're sitting here. You're looking at all these glorious stocks. MU, NVIDIA, AVGO. You didn't get in time. Meta, Google, Amazon. You can't afford to buy these stocks in bulk and enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's not your fault. You just didn't know the signals. You didn't know what to look for. And as things start to ramp up, it has become painfully clear that NVIDIA and a host of other chips or chips involved companies have decided to usurp the basic customer, me and you, right? If you didn't have a computer built, you didn't have your RAM, you didn't have your hard drives and all of that stuff, the price is going up in 2026. And the price is going up because they've stopped serving that demographic of people in order to serve more corporate business focused needs. Even though Microsoft has lost a significant amount of money, they did show a $1.7 billion return with their investment. Is it as much as they wanted? No. But they're definitely seeing a return on their investment. So this means, to the extent that what it is, for all the garbage we have right now, the Microsoft slop, it is working. So now the question is, well, all the big stocks and all the big tech stocks are taken up. And I was sitting here thinking to myself, if I wanted to still, there's got to be a way for me to still make money off the backs of these people. And I said to myself, well, duh. How are these people making the money? And when Robo brought up something in my chat during one of my daytime streams, you should check it out, like, share, and subscribe. I noticed that, wow, silver is used as one of the conductors in some of the chips used. So is gold. But a host of other things like copper, aluminum, so on and so forth. So I said to myself, as the dollar weakens and the propensity of precious metals go up, are they not only going up because of the correlation to the weakness of the dollar? Sure. But moreover, is it because of the influx and the need for more chips and production is now going to go on a massive scale? I think that's the better answer. So if you missed the train with NVIDIA and AVGO and MU, how about catching the train on copper, silver, gold? It's never too late. Let's check out some of the stocks that are going to be using these precious metals to see if we can get in. All right, let's clap it up. Let's get into it.
Get down.
Oh yeah.
China has restricted silver imports, and central banks are buying up a lot of gold. Why would China restrict? Why would China restrict imports? I feel like they would need more of it. So they would probably restrict exporting it. Yeah, but I don't. Okay, export. Okay, that's what I was saying. I was like, man, that doesn't make sense. If they refine it, then they would definitely want to keep it. Hey, if we can't correct ourselves in real time, then what's the point of us even being here? And the reason why I want to talk about this, and I like talking about topics like this, specifically when I can't find like topics that really rein in the idea, right? Like this is the utmost that I've seen in it. And these are all the critical elements. So if we're just looking at these critical elements and all the things that are being used here, this would be a snapshot of all the elements you would be pretty much interested in, which is cool. But the ones we want to pay attention to are going to be silver, which is over here. I don't see. I'm looking for copper, which I don't see on here, which is, oh, here it is, copper. Gold. Aluminum, and magnesium. I want to look at some of these and take a better look at it. I want to take a look at some of these from stock option, and once again, they're not covered very well in the media, and I haven't seen it, which leads me to believe this. But what I have noticed is that they have been showing up. So give me a Give me a list of all metals used chip making. Copper, aluminum, titanium, tungsten. All right, now let's divvy this up. Give me the 5 best stocks in copper. I want copper, aluminum. I'm looking at Tuscan. We can't do all of them. We know gold is doing better than the S&P 500 right now, so no need to worry about gold. Cobalt, kind of conflicted because, you know, my people are doing that one, but I am interested to see what the market says about it. I want aluminum. And silver. Blessings from way out west. Hey, appreciate that. Much love. All right. So based on this, we got a few things. So for copper, now we actually have to use AI, maybe have to dive a little bit deeper. I also want 5 of the best start-up companies for each element. Silver and gold are being talked about more in mainstream media, but still not enough coverage. You're absolutely right. There isn't enough coverage, but that's a good play for us because what we're going to do is we're going to see the attention market. So there's going to be like the snipers, the people who got there first. And then we're going to look and see what is going to look like when people pay attention. And that's where we're going to make our money, right? That's where we want to make our money. And I got $4,000 in cash on my account. I'm ready to do a contract. A top ranked startup using proprietary technology processes 70% is CVO. I need the stocks. The stocks. Why am I using this? What the fuck is this? Chat. Where's chat? I want the best stocks for copper, silver. Oh my God. The whole time I wasn't typing. I want the best stocks for silver, copper, to make AI chips. Then give me another list of up and coming stocks for them, and then examples of lesser known stocks. So we want to cover all 3 of our bases here. Establish the best. So here are the best. For silver, for copper, semiconductors, for NVIDIA, semiconductor chip supply. We don't want the suppliers. Up and coming So for up and coming, alpha half semiconductor material, lesser known. These are overseas companies too. Provide tools used in chips to provide it. Okay. I want the stock tickers for these getting precious metals. Exactly, and that's the premise of this. If we can't invest in these people anymore, they're too expensive. So we gotta go. We gotta. Now we go. Now we're talking about it. We gotta go for the money. Hey, what's up, Christian? What up, Chris? I was talking to your boy. The other day. I rated him. He said, "You brought me up in good passes. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you." First Majestic Silver Company. Okay, so we can start looking here. So AG. Hey, would you look at that? Look who's at the bottom of the list right here. SILV. Ain't that the one you put me on? HL is one that we know about a little bit. Other precious metals, diversified minerals. All right, so let's start looking at precious metals streaming and royalty companies, tickers, junior smaller precious metal exploration and growth. Focus on high-grade silver projects. Let's look at them. Let's look at them. Oh my. Could you imagine getting in on this at $6? Where they been for the year? Could you imagine? So I gotta write this down. So for silver, all right. Let's look at it. Let's look at it critically. Let's look at it critically. Could you imagine? Okay, 52-week high. None of that really matters to me. We're looking for charts. Show me 1 month, intervals of a day. 6:45, 12:21, 1:21. In one day they experience very small swings. $30, 30 cent swings here and there. This is a great one though. I like this one. So as far as earnings is concerned, they estimate -2. Their actual is -2, normalized, quarterly, annually. So yeah, but like that means like but I think that's when that's you don't. I don't know if that's such a bad thing to know the distribution of it. So let's just look at it from a year ago to now. Um, equally. Yeah, I don't know if that's such a bad plan. Us knowing the fact that people are scared and they're gonna put their money into precious metals and things like that makes sense. And when his time in office is done, you migrate out. You sell at the top. But like right now, 685, this time last year to date, it's already $2. But there's not enough volatility here. This is a good long hold if you are okay with holding like 200 shares and then, you get the 5 to 10%. This is like a filler. This is one that keeps your stocks going, but it doesn't really. You can't. I wouldn't take a stock option on this. TX. This is a Texas one. These are too small. Their capitals are too small. I think you like buying those ETFs. SLV. Here we go. Physical silver price. Gold. Where's the copper at? Where's the copper one at? I want to see the copper one. Major copper producer. Ooh. $51 to 63 in 1 year. This is a slow grind, but you could do it. I think COPX, ticker symbol COPX. FCX looks good. $10 in a year. And I don't think that's, hold on. I don't think that's their, what was their 5 year? From 2023, 45 to 42, 42. They were clearly on the downtrod. They never had a positive return. 2021 to 2022. In 1 year's time, it showed a $20 fold. In 1 year's time, showed a drop off. So 4 years in a row prior to this year, there's been a drop off. This is the first year that there's been a clear increase. So this does tickle my fancy. For like a leap, and they pay dividends, but it's very small. Per share 0.15. It's not enough to. Their P ratio is pretty decent. Their 52 P ratio. Their market cap is significant. They should have more volatility, but it's more secure. It is, but it's for a long hold. You won't see results for a long time. Like you would have to hold it for a year and a half, maybe minimum. What is this? FCX. So FCX, I'm saying long hold. Long leap call. What you said? CPOX. More expensive. Yeah, but they show. Look at their growth. They're definitely way more. Yeah, CPOX is a great one. P ratio 31.52. One year return is over 137%. Yeah, I would recommend buying and holding this. And look at the volume trades happening here. had 8.1 million volume trades yesterday. So the word is getting out. The word is literally getting out. Like, you remember when we were talking about, like, how do we know if people are paying attention to it? This was like the snipers over here in October. Now the people like me and you, we're starting to pay attention. And literally yesterday, so we're 1 day off. And if you're watching this, you're about 4 days off because it took me 3 days to upload this. So you should be getting into this now. Also, feel free to write in the comment section and say I was wrong or right. So copper, so for aluminum, I want to see Rio. Actually, I want to see this one real quick. What's this? SC. I think copper is a quiet demon. Oh my God. Look at this one. Ooh, they pay 84 cents in dividends. I like that one. Great volume, long call. Copper is also a conductor for electricity, but silver is better. Yeah, I very much so. Let's move into silver now. Here's some up and coming ones. I want to see their stock ticker, stock. $0.84. How long have they been going? They've been going since 2011, and they only had 84 cents. I shouldn't laugh. This is pretty impressive. But yeah, I don't think they have the range, but they've seen the most. Look at them. Look at the bulk of their interest. They went from 41 cents in August of 2022. Same time next year, 88 cents. They doubled. Closeout December, August of 2023, $1.10. I wouldn't be opposed to looking at this critically. Alpha. They're also, I think they're. This is in Australia. And that's in Australia. All right, give me what we look for? Silver. Pan American silver. There's something called First Majestic Metals. You know, that caught my eye. First Majestic Metals. Robo, look up First Majestic Metal. I want to know. So majestic. Yeah, just look over 2026. There's something happening here. There's literally no company we haven't looked at in the precious metal situation that isn't doing better. They give out quarterly dividends, 15 cents. Nothing to scoff at. November 2021, 2025, they were at $36. If you bought this on the 21st of November, when I got back from Japan, or right before Thanksgiving, to today, you'd already be up more than half. More than half. No, it's absolute parking money in these type of stocks is absolutely the way to go. If you can't buy the physical asset, is the ETFs will definitely run its course for sure. I don't think anybody would be wrong about that. What's that majestic one? AG? Yeah, once again, if there's anything we can take from this, let's just say I'm just talking out the side of my neck. For all intents and purposes, there's something clearly here. These are all the all of them 1 year. They all share the same growth. Look at the end of it. They all share the same. So I think this is definitely worth looking into. It's clear to me that these prices are more than reasonable enough. I'm putting a lot of these on my load list, but that's just my humble opinion. I'm just a dude on the internet that wants to make a few extra bucks so he can live a comfortable life. Just want to live a comfortable life. Just want to do the knowledge, motherfucker. Don't trust me. Do the knowledge. But if you like these type of things, you want more deep dives into it, you want to join this conversation, like, share, subscribe, we'll definitely get into it. I would love to have more people's insight and more conversations on this. But I appreciate y'all. Yeah. I'm about to literally text my group and say all of the ones that I just found. SCCO, COPX. No, absolutely. And if I can do any one of these, with a 2-year, 3-year thing, once I make 5% profit on AVGO, I'll sell all of AVGO and put it in this. Or I'll take all of my profit out of it. Crazy to see. Yeah. Like, the leap that I have with AVGO, I was down 700 at the beginning of the month, and I think I recovered to, like, I'm just under 200. Yeah, I made 32 today. Um, I'm still down. I'm still down 400 out of my 5K, which is about 1.6%. So I can I got space to let shit breathe. But you want to know what's been really up? MU. And I should put a stop loss on this bitch. I bought 8 shares at like $200 and I'm up 98%. MU. Yeah, I bought early. I think I bought early like 2025. Like right around here, 201. Um yeah, the next bull run that AVGO has, I'll sell out on that one. Netflix, I'm up. That's just because I bought the super dip. AGNC, SOXX, SMH, MU. This is my 401k account in my stocks and my main stock account. SLV, I'm still up, and it's sitting at 106. 106.04 was the 106.04 was the one that I sold it at. I'm really considering the leap on one of these. I want to look one of these up. So we got to look up pass. With the SLV, yeah. When I got in at 101, I sold at 106.04. I was looking for 107. I just took what they gave me. Quick 300 turnaround. Quick 300 turnaround. So let's look at PAS. All right, let's look at the options for this. So if we were looking at an option play for 352 days from now, if I told you pass was gonna be, you know what I want? I want like the sink or swim. Like a trading view perspective on this. Things that I need. Indicators. Oh shit, I'm not logged in. Nice. So, but I'm not above asking chat about this. So I'm looking at the stock price for Pass. Looking at Pass, SLV, COPX, and what was the other one? FCX. I want to make a deep leap call strat. My goal is to I'm going to say I'm going to want to buy 2 of these. Give me the best options for leap calls based on the volatility. And what's the metrics I need here? I need that will have that will be under RSI of 30 in 5 days, but peak in volume at the same time. Also, general analysis for best play. Bunch of misspelled words. I can pull live indicators, volatility, and current options in the price, and because leaps depend on current option chains, expiration dates, and implied volume. However, I can't do is give you rigorous, actionable frameworks. Leaps plays pass plus general analysis, which makes the best candidates and why. Okay, expiration date 9 to 8 months. So they're saying basically if you went with these leaps that filter out RSI oversold momentum, which is what we're looking for. FCX would be the number one options. Is bullish case. So FCX, which I did have as the best one for me. So like between I said give me the 2 best, and the 2 best that I said, SLV being third. I've already done a play on this. The 2 best ones that I said was Pass and FCX. So like it is absolutely a super cool way to use it to your advantage, especially if you have a gut feeling. It's just great confirmation because I gave it 4 things to confuse it. I gave it 4 things and said pick the best 2, and it gave me the 2 that I already selected for myself. COPX was the one that I ranked third, but it ranked this one as 4th. Weakest option because it has no liquidity, lower volatility, smoother, less premiums. Gold miners, exposure, decent options. Highest liquidity, strong trend drivers. So let's look at the FCX one then. Let's look at it. On my Webull account, I have 4,000. So if we want to take a shot at this, and it's sitting at 63. So what we really want to do, like January 2028. And the question is, do we believe it's currently sitting at $63? Do we believe in January of 2028? When does this psychopath get out? I'm actually gonna consult my group chat. Because FCX for $800, that it'll hit $80 in 2 years. I think it's sitting at 63.17. Like, can I take that chance? Robotech, am I crazy? I want to do a silver one as well. I'm gonna put a bid out there. It's $1,000. The mid is 12. People are asking for 14. The last sold one was 12. I'm gonna put a low ball offer in for like 900. 980. And just put this on hold. All right, so I got one for January 21st, 2028. Strike price of $80. At 950, 988. Pass. And these are like holds. So like if it works, if the market fluxes, then it works. If it doesn't flux, then like my money will never get spent. But I just have to remember to go in there and turn it off. Another great one. This was another great one. Let's see how. I want to go 700 days into the future again. These premiums are higher. We would have to see a significant pullback for us to invest in pass, for an option at least. At least as long as that orange dude is in office, this is a good play. That's interesting. That's interesting. That is interesting. No, that's good. All right, that's good. The pass is super expensive, but it's a great option. Yeah, a good call out to you because like shit, that $300 I made was because you mentioned it. as soon as you said that, I was like, I took one look at it. See, that's how you know you got a real one, because some people tell you like be trying to bless you, like motherfuckers be like. That's why I say like for me on this channel at least, like the amount of y'all taught me how to code, which is literally paying my bills. So like I have to take what y'all tell me seriously because it's better than a gifted sub. Yeah, I gotta turn the notifications on that motherfucker. In fact, let me do that shit right now. I feel like I'm Tom Cruise. Stock plays. Wait, why am I copying this? Stock plays. Let's go entry. I'll give everyone this. I'll give everyone this. I feel like I'm Tom Cruise. Alright, there's a part of me that wants to look at the Godot, but let's wrap on that because I do want to post a video tomorrow, which means I gotta edit it. So I can edit it with you guys, or you guys can we can close shop now. I think we've accomplished a lot of the goals we want to, but if y'all like, no, hero, let's kick it. Y'all want to hear the. I'll mute the edit so y'all don't hear it, but I'll leave it to y'all. Down for whatever. Know what? If one stranger wants to stay, who am I to deny? Who am I to deny? I said it before, I'll say it again. We just need one stranger to get it in. The one thing for sure is though I need to get my I have not been going as hard as I want to go in the gym. And it's just because I'm surrounded by a bunch of weak people. People trying the most random shit at the gym. And it's literally discouraging me. I need an accountability partner. Like there was a dude that put 100 pounds, two 200-pound, a 150 and a 150. That's 300 pounds, right? That's my weight on his chest to try and do flat bench isometric dumbbell. So immediately when he picks it up, his elbows and his wrist aren't strong enough. And they just land straight back on his chest like this. Boom. His legs go straight up. It looked like one of those amusement park rides where you use the hammer to hit the ball, to hit the bell. His feet went straight up. And then he's trying to get from underneath the weight by sliding. Brother, you can't slide from underneath no 300 pounds. You're pinned 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. You've lost your Intercontinental title. dickhead. Yeah, someone had to come pick him up off the ground, though. Someone had to come pick him up off the ground. Ooh. Oh, wait, you guys can't hear this. Did I move this? Oh, I did move it. You guys can't even hear this. Nice. But I guess you guys would want to see what I'm doing, so let me put the visuals up. Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers. That's a strange visual. It keeps targeting random parts of the screen, which is weird. Reset. Whoops. Do. Yeah, this is the view I wanted y'all to have. But I feel like I'm Tom Cruise. Fuck. But I'm Bobby with the tool. Alright, that's good enough for me. It's gotta be good enough for y'all, I'm sorry. I do want to review this. No, I mean, retire would imply that he's too old. Like, he needs to retire from doing certain things, but retire as an actor, I think he has easily 30 years. But, like, I think he does want to be the oldest stunt actor ever alive. And it's going to cost him a hip and knee to accomplish it. Or maybe he's on some I want to die as an actor. Yeah, he died doing what he loved. But you know his goofy ass gonna be like, but can you really die? Can you really say you died doing what you love if you didn't die? Type shit. It's like, Tom, what do you mean, big dog? No, I'm just saying. If you didn't die, then how do we know you really loved it? Okay, and then we need to get the other video. Someone needs to give Tom his meds. He's got like shaky, like restless feet syndrome. He can't just sit still. He probably ages faster when he stands still, and that's the curse he's been laid with when he asks for like to be famous in Hollywood. They're like, you will be so famous that you'll never want to stop. Yes, I agree. Perfect. Perfect. May your feet never stop moving. May your feet never stop moving. Is there any amount of money you would give to be like famous? I don't think being famous counts anymore. If I got a super rich from being famous, I wouldn't care about being famous. It is one is true one way, the other one it isn't. You can't get famous by being rich. I mean, yeah, being famous isn't enough to be rich, but being rich will make you famous. Um, but I told you guys I hate those questions. They'll be like, for $1 million, would you eat the same thing every day? I don't think you could, unless your meal consisted of you wasting copious amounts of food. Like I do like outthinking them. I'd be like, yeah, I would order 3 scrambled eggs, hard, turkey sausage, turkey bacon, 2 waffles, yogurt, apple, 2 oranges, 2 bananas, a Caesar salad with uh, a side of chicken breast, dirt rice, jollof rice, plantains, and 3 cuts of middle salmon, 3 cuts of turkey breast, cuts of ram, and 3 bites of turkey. Nope. And I would go 1 cut of meat. See, the thing is, you got to eat all of it. You have to eat it all at one sitting, and then it'll always appear for all 3 of your meals moving forward. And yeah, I would literally make a business out of giving my food away. This man has been feeding the homeless every night. I'd make a business out of it. For the free though. For the free though. If it's free for me, it's free for y'all. If it's free for me, it's free for y'all. I need to figure out how to. I need to figure out how to get like where I'm going to put the new perfect lurker maps. I got to figure out how to incorporate it. Because if I'm gonna, I don't think it's gonna fit in that little circle anymore. So I need to really think about that. And when's my first meeting tomorrow? Lately, they've been putting 8 a.m. meetings on my shit.
So if a
The track got bigger? Yeah. Hell yeah, they got bigger. We got a rainbow road. We got a figure 8. We got a star road. We got the regular cube. We got the original. I'm definitely gonna have to there'll be different certain tracks for certain screens. Like for this one, we'll use the square one, more squared ones, maybe the figure 8 ones. But I think it's time for a redesign. Like I was thinking about instead of making the content the focus of the screen, I use like I use like this screen, and then the content is around me. Center on myself more. And then that way the tracks can be any size. You feel me? I feel like I'm Tom Cruise. Bars and tones, bars. Got him. Yeah. I got this. That fa sounds loud as hell. What a bad picture, but okay. The Lumetri effect. Opacity. Where's my opacity? Oh. It's crazy how many people have been Sherlock Holmes. It's kind of crazy. I think it's between him and Cumberbatch. That was my favorite. I think Cumberbatch for his dialogue and his behavior and mannerisms. I think Robert Downey Jr. for his action. Like Robert Downey Jr.'s one was creative and super action oriented. I really enjoyed those movies. The second movie where they were running away from that cannon through the forest. I watched that scene repeatedly on YouTube. The song was great too. Great orchestra. It was real, but it was a good one too. And like, they didn't stick to the old trope of like not bringing nothing new to it because they could have stuck with that. Okay. You your daddy's son. Ugh. Any episode where I can add sound effects is always gonna be funnier to me. But let's move this one. Hey yo. Mm. Mm-mm. I said I wasn't gonna do those long intros anymore, but it flows so well into it. It's like a TLDR. I can't help myself with it because I'm still standing like I never would, looking like a true survivor. I just knew that Star Wars one was gonna hit. It did not hit though. Uh, uh, choo- 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 choo. This is a bar right here. I said. That was loud. Another good bar right here. This is how I found my shorts in between each of them. get that picture. TikTok, TikTok. Mm, 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 mm. Follow your heart. I'm trying, man. But sometimes that's the stubborn way. If you set a goal that you're trying to accomplish, you have to evolve. You gotta develop. You can't keep doing the same thing. Yeah, I think I'm Tom Cruise. Maybe we'll do a few. Yeah, I like this one. I can't believe you do all of this. Your surprise rejuvenates me. I appreciate it. No one set the goal other than me. It was me. Like no one said like no one said it was going to be easy. Oh, I just used that far sound effect. Hey, so sometimes you gotta let people see the blood, sweat, and tears. What Michael Beasley say? I was hungry, and tomorrow still came. And that just doesn't sit well. That just didn't sit well with me. It said I was hungry, and tomorrow still came. It didn't give a fuck. They're really gonna try and make Gavin Newsom the Democratic Party representative. God damn it. It's just never enough. Mm. Mm. That's crazy. Alright, and that's the hook of the video. Got it. And we finished before 12 o'clock. I've already made I've made two, while I was listening to this, I made two screensavers. Not screensavers, cover thumbnails for this video. So we'll release this tomorrow. Hey, back up off me. Mike the Mad, what's good? I'm editing some videos. You know, the content creation grind. You know the vibes. How you living? Oh no. Whenever someone says they get an ad, I'm gonna start hitting with the sub. Would that be, that's fucked up? I think I had one. I think I had one specifically for Twitch. No, I don't think I had one. Audio gain, I need a 15. Oh wow, I had double vision already for this one. Nice. Ooh. Stream disconnect. Interesting. Long ass clip. Yeah, I think it went down for a little bit. Went down again. It's that -2 degrees outside. Mm. I think that I'm Tom Cruise. Y'all back? Yeah, the stream was kind of wonky. Or did I lose everything? Oh, these apps aren't my alley. F in chat. Robo, you back? And it doesn't look like we're coming back. I love you guys.